listen, chill. Don't try to say you just did New York. I'm saying those are slight, you underhanded compliments. Don't do that. Listen. New York City, where did you battle Arsenal?
New York.
That's the biggest, that's the first battle you brought up, right? Then the next battle you brought up was, what was the biggest smack event? Where was that?
New York.
How dare you?
Exactly. You're not saying nothing, Mook.
Wary observations, righteous discussions, unite people. It's the Word Up Podcast, and I am your host, OMNI, ETC, Omni, etc. Check it out, folks. First ever on the channel, going to react to some battle rap content. Haven't really done any battle rap content, haven't even reviewed battle rap content, but I thought it'd be nice to bring it to the show because I'm not trying to be super political all the time. I'm really trying to delve into some hip hop things, and music is getting harder and harder to review because they're really cracking down when it comes to playing music and things like that. They're really cracking down. YouTube is cracking down on the content ID as well as other platforms. Like if you play any music, that's, saying that was produced by a record label or platinum selling artist or someone with a record deal, or if you play any music that is in the YouTube content ID system, it will go ahead, flag the video, flag the channel. So to avoid that chaos, I still want to review hip hop stuff and things that are taking place in hip hop actively, not just news stories about gossip and what's going on with gossip and what's this one doing and why this one's going against this, and that's another form of politics to me, and honestly I'm not that interested. So something that I've always been interested in, something that I've always been passionate about is actually battle rap. I think it is the last safe haven for pure lyrical rap. Those of you that know that I myself am a lyricist, but the thing that I like the most about battle rap as a lyricist, as a matter of fact, is the focus of intent. You're not, when people try to make an album, they need a song talking about girls, they need a song for the club, they need a song, getting money. But with battle rap, the focus of intent, you're supposed to disrespect, disregard, and dismember your opponent lyrically. And that focus of intent has produced some of the greatest lyrics that I've ever heard on or off a song. Some of the greatest wordplay, some of the greatest angles, some of the greatest bars, some of the greatest punchlines I've heard on the stage of rap battle. Whether it be URL, King of the Dot, Takeover Battle League, Chrome 23, what have you. And you have to keep in mind that these guys are producing at a high level, much higher than any artists in the industry. If you think about it and break it down, when it comes to battle rap, they get 3-minute rounds minimum. That's the shortest I've seen. 3-minute round minimum. Right? And sometimes they go say up to 6 minutes or unlimited rounds, what have you. But 3 minutes minimum. 3 minutes is the lowest I've seen. Someone correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But 3 minutes minimum. And most songs nowadays are under 3 minutes. So every round is technically is technically a song's worth of lyricism, and they get 3 rounds. They do 3 rounds. Sometimes they do, 1-rounders. I haven't seen any 2 rounds, but sometimes they do 1-rounders or 3 rounds. In most cases, it is 3 rounds. That's the standard. So 3 rounds, 3 minutes minimum. Could go more. Sometimes they go over. It is what it is. But 3 rounds of 3 minutes for each battler. So you get 3 over here, 3 over there. That's 6 rounds of 3 minutes. They're spitting at that point. They're creating an EP within the context of that one battle. Got to break it down mathematically. They're creating an EP worth of content within that one battle. Every time that they hit the battle rap stage. On top of it being fire, there's no hooks. It's just lyrics. That's why I appreciate the sports, because it's pure for people that are lyrically inclined, that want to hear some fly shit being said. So with that said, we have Murda Mook and Hitman. I don't know why this battle's happening. I think this is 2 different caliber of artists, of battlers. Hitman isn't actually known for his lyricism, and that is going to hurt him severely, I believe. He's known more as a performer. He's very popular. He has a following. See him on Wildin' Out, but before Wildin' Out, he was pretty popular. Before battle rap, he was popular. So that popularity has translated into battle rap, into his other ventures, into his businesses and things of that nature. And it is what it is. Shout out to him and all of his success. But I think Mook got this in the bag. I have no idea why, of all people, Hitman. You could argue from a numbers perspective, but to me, that's something that actually waters down the game, because it's supposed to be about, 2 titans going at it. And I don't think I don't consider Hitman to be a titan of the sport. I'm sorry. I don't consider him, from a lyrical perspective, to be a titan of the sport. I would have preferred to see Mook versus Rum Nitty after he just, got out of battling Lux and Daylight. I thought Rum Nitty was going to be next, but, Takeover Battle League been doing this thing. They found the bread. They were able to iron out the contract, so they're going to do this. And we're going to see what's going to come of it. But I don't think that Hitman is going to be able to lyrically perform at the level that a Murda Mook demands. And that's just my initial assessment. But let's check out this face-off. They recently sat down, and let's check out this face-off and see what all is going to happen, what's going to transpire. Without further ado, let's jump on in. There we go. I was like, I said over to the left.
It sounds good to them. You talking to me now?
Shout out to the editor, the editing team. Respect, homie. Respect. You got some of the dope moments, cut up moments that clearly happened in the face-off, put it at the front, chopped it up, make it seem cinematic, shot it cinematic because that lighting is on point. Shout out to whoever does the edit, because I know there's people behind the scenes and that don't get enough credit, so shout out to them. Shout out.
But what I'm telling you is, what you not gonna leave with is this.
This is already fire. Again, shout out to the editor. Shout out to the editor. You hyped up the hype. That's crazy. All right.
TBL, man, Takeover Battle League.
Yeah.
September 13th in Houston, Texas. It's going down. This is the most...
Okay, so September 13th, pay-per-view on rapgrid.com. Get your tickets.
anticipated. This is one of them final boss level battles. One of them
Stop it. Mook might be the final boss for Hitman, but stop it. Come on, sir.
matchups that people been wanting to see for years, and TBL has found a way to finally give it to you guys. I go by direct. The PPV will be on rapgrid.com. Shout out to Don't Quote Me Podcast. On my right, I got Hitman Holla, and on my left, I got Murda Mook. Hitman, I'm gonna start with you. A lot of people will paint this battle as the angler, the strategist versus the performer. But I feel like there's a point in your career, like when you battle bill collectors, Ill Will, and Geechee Gotti's, where you shown other sides to yourself besides just the big performance that people might know you for. So it seems like you added a couple more things into your utility belt. So with people looking at Mook as a strategist and looking at you as a performer, do you feel like you have to...
I didn't even know that he battled Ill Will and Geechee Gotti. I'm gonna have to see those battles because, let's keep it real. When I hear Hitman's battling, I really, I'm not hating. It's just like I come to battle rap for bars, so I'm a lyricist fan. I'm not really a performance guy, so when I hear Hitman's battling, I could take it or leave it. It depends on who he's battling that gets me to actually watch the battle. I'll say it that way. I don't follow him closely. So yeah, I didn't know that he battled Ill Will or Geechee. I'm gonna have to check those out.
Fight against that narrative?
I mean, yeah, because I showed I was more than that versus Awesome. I broke them down, stories, schemes, personals. Like I did that in 2010. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's the only narrative you can push on me. So if I really don't got a pen, like it was like a 7 or like that's the only thing they can say because I deliver. I got schemes, punchlines, stories, aggressive delivery, anything across the board. I do at a high rate, and I've been doing it for 15 years. Somebody like him who ain't really did it that much. It just made me mad that they show him that kind of love when he really ain't that good to me.
So I'm gonna direct the same question to you, right? I feel like you started out as the king of battle, right? I feel like you snatched that crown early, and that's how a lot of people saw you. And I feel like with the rise of battle leagues, people were saying Mook can't beat a lot of the new age battlers. And I feel like one of your big turning points was when you battled Tay-Rock, and people got a chance to actually listen to your pen. You know what I'm saying? When you say stuff like the garlic dip, hollow tips and stuff like that, and the way you do your internal rhyme schemes, I feel like people started putting more focus on that.
Garlic dip, hollow tips was not the hallmark of that battle. It's not the hallmark of that battle. I think that was one of those bars that actually translated into a haymaker. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's continue.
So with people looking at you as a strategist, as an angler, but with you also having a meticulous pen, facing against somebody who has arguably the biggest performance in battle rap history, do you feel like you kind of got to rise to meet him at that level, or you feel like you're just going to do what you do regardless?
Yeah, I'm gonna just do what I do.
Well, how do
You see how the crowd react? This is bad. You see how the crowd react to what Mook said? All he said was a few words. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna just do what I do. And then Hitman said a lot of stuff and nobody really said anything. So the difference in, perception, the difference in perception between the two, make no mistake, Hitman is the underdog of this battle already. Just off of that alone, Mook didn't really say much of anything, got a crowd reaction. Hitman said a bunch of stuff, and it was crickets. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a long night. Let's keep it going.
How do you feel about him saying that he doesn't think you're that good?
I mean, that's his opinion. I can't negate anybody's opinion. You just got to show somebody, you know what I mean, how good you are. You feel me? Like I said, all of the other shit is out the way. You feel me? Telling me you ain't that good and shit like that. You can't say that. He know why he can't say that. He wanted to be me. I don't, like, that's just it.
Why you keep saying that? What I want
He bit the bait. I want to, like, let's be very clear. Earlier, when Hitman was talking, he bit the bait. I was like, don't bite the bait. He bit the bait. Because when you threw yours out, Hitman, and said, I'm just mad that everybody thinks that he's good and whatnot, Mook didn't respond at all. He just looked across. It's like, yeah, you're not going to give me the step on that, homie. But Mook throws his out, and Hitman just all too easy to be triggered. He got to respond, man.
He wanted to be me. I don't, like, that's just it.
Why you keep saying that? What I want to be?
Direct, he wanted to be me, bro.
When?
It's on document, bro. You calling yourself me.
What I say?
It's on document. You calling yourself on Dash Living.
$1,000 so you find that footage right now.
Bro, we just gotta find. We just gotta find Dash Living. And we gotta find Dash
I
Living.
didn't sound with Murda Mook in St. Louis. I sound with Murda Mook in St. Louis, if anything.
That's
Okay, so so you bit the bait. He bit the bait, asked and answered his own question. This isn't good.
See, that's the shit you coming up with. That's the shit you coming
I
up
came in the game showing you love. No, you got jealous. I came in the game showing you love. You got jealous. You got jealous. You want to talk about it? Talk about it. You got jealous.
I got jealous of you. Imagine that.
Why wouldn't you?
Imagine me get jealous of you. Niggas always, like, I was always Murda Mook, bro. You had to watch me. That was something inside of him. That was something inside of him, bro.
I had to watch you win.
Since you had to take your garbage out.
So that was like this.
Like it's twice as effective because he's not raising his voice. Hitman is like real frantic, and Murda Mook is just saying things that are easily verifiable and just very calm. Since you had to take your trash out, since your mom told you to get the trash out or else that's how you get roaches in the house and whatnot, you had to get the twist tie with the... You grew up on me, Lil. You came in the game watching me do my thing. There's so many ways. There's so many ways to play this.
So you saying I had to watch you, right? So if I had to watch you, but I took the game further than you did, what did you have to do to me?
You took popularity definitely further. Like, you popular.
popularity?
You popular.
How did I get popular?
You know, Amber Rose dropped the album and it sold more than... I'm just telling
How did I get popular?
He made a great point there. It's just like, but he's not, the Hitman's not listening because he like, dudes like Hitman don't listen to logic. They don't listen to logic when they get into a frantic emotional state where they feel as though you're trying to take something from them. So you said you took game further with popularity and whatnot, which is true. You were popular before you came to battle rap, so you brought that wave to battle rap. Okay, you took it popularity. Then he equated it to another popular figure who's not necessarily known for music, known for a lot of other stuff, a lot of, sleeping with musicians, but not herself known for making music herself. So she's popular off of her body, off of her looks. That was her bread and butter for a time. And she dropped an album. It did well because she already had a following in another arena. So it's easy when you already get popping off of one thing and have it translate elsewhere. Another example of this would be Jake Paul in boxing. Him and his brother Logan Paul were just some goofy YouTuber kids. And then Jake stepped into the boxing world and he's been boxing ever since. He made a transition into something else using his following to leverage his pre-existing following from a different arena for more than what most amateur boxers would be able to command or demand contract wise for the purses, because he already had a proven track record of garnering attention. So you got that attention on you, and then you just shift the focus over here. That's why he was able to get $1 million contracts, $1 million fights pretty quickly, a lot quicker than most other amateur boxers. You know what I'm saying? So let's continue.
How did I get popular? I'm asking you a question. How did I get popular? I didn't get popular for TV. I ain't get popular from football. I ain't get popular from basketball. I got popular for killing niggas in the state. That's what I do, bro. That's how I got popular, bro. All the niggas that I ran.
So you wasn't like running with the Bloods and whatnot? You didn't have pre-existing footage on World Star? Your name wasn't ringing bells before you hit rap? I thought that's how you got your name popping, was you was a wild boy in the streets, apparently. You know what I mean? You was hanging with the bees. But it's neither here nor there. I won't speak on that too long.
In the game, when you was gone doing whatever you was doing, somewhere ducked off, Hitman took over. I'm the reason they here right now. That was me. You did the deep.
I can never say Hitman took over at any era.
DVDs and all that, kudos. URL mine. I built that platform, not you. Not you. Not you. I built that platform.
So Smack DVD never happened. Okay. Smack DVD. Him and J Mills, Mook and J Mills, Mook and Young Hot, Mook and, you know what I'm saying? What about Lions Den? Okay. What about Grind Time? That was before URL, wasn't it?
Not you.
Yo, before URL had a URL, bro.
Nobody's trying to hear that, bro.
That's the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth.
Smack ain't make URL because of the DVD.
Why the fuck he didn't? Are you out your mind?
That's two different things.
Are you out your mind?
Why wasn't it called Smack?
Do you hear how you sound?
Why was it not called Smack?
You sound like an imbecile.
It's called URL.
You sound like an imbecile.
Who was the first big time stage?
It's called rebranding.
Who headlined the biggest? Who headlined the biggest event in New York? On the Rap Battle League. Who was the first one to do that? It wasn't you.
Who? You said, wait. You
who headlined the biggest battle rap event in New York to that day?
Summer Madness 2, Summer Madness 1 was bigger than Summer Madness 2? Are you out of your mind?
Was they both sold out? Was they both sold out?
Are you out of your mind?
Was they both sold out?
Really? Summer Madness.
Answer the question. Was they both sold out?
I don't know. I know mine was.
Bet you don't.
I know Summer Madness 2 is the biggest.
And Summer Madness 1 came before Summer Madness 2, and guess who?
He had to go get niggas for Summer Madness 2 because Summer Madness 1. You get that?
That don't make sense.
Yes, the fuck it do.
Summer Madness 1 was likely an experiment, so he had all the new people, the newer people and some of the old people, but he didn't have the main cast. Like, I don't think Goods was at Summer Madness 1. Goods wasn't at the original Summer Madness. You didn't have Lux or Mook. Who else? Sirius Jones. Was Arsenal on Summer Madness? And Arsenal been rapping since grind time. You know what I mean? What about Hollow the Don? Was Hollow the Don on Summer Madness 1? I don't think so. I don't think Hollow the Don was on SM1. Because if he was, he probably would have battled Surf then. So, like, and those are people, the individuals I'm naming aren't necessarily, like, Hollow isn't from Smack DVD era, but he was on grind time. Yeah, Hollow wasn't, and Arsenal was grind time as well, which predates Summer Madness 1. So I don't know. Summer Madness 1 seemed, looking back at it, it seemed more like a, you know how new production companies come out with a show and they do the first episode of the first season as pilot. That's what Summer Madness 1 was. It seems like a pilot episode. And then once that's successful, okay, now we got the budget to bring in the guys that we really wanted to bring in for Summer Madness 1. So we already have a proven formula with Summer Madness 1. We can tighten things up, get a bigger venue. You know what I'm saying? Then we can get, you know what I'm saying, it could be a star-studded event, invite Puff, invite Busta Rhymes, and, you know what I'm saying, have them in the balcony, and then we make it a bigger event than 1, because we know what we're doing now. And that's Mook's point. Like, Summer Madness 2 is actually, when people think of Summer Madness, a lot of people don't even register Summer Madness 1. When people think of Summer Madness, they reference more often Summer Madness 2 than they would Summer Madness 1, just because of all the accoutrement and everything that went into Summer Madness 2. They upgraded the audio, they upgraded the visuals, they had ring card girls, you know what I'm saying, walk across the stage. They had Puff, like I said, it was a star-studded event. They had a packed venue, a bigger venue. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a whole different vibe than Summer Madness 1. Summer Madness 1 was like a little bit more cramped. The Summer Madness 2, everybody was on stage. It was room to perform and do what you got to do and all of that. So I get what Mook is saying here. I really do.
Yes, it do.
Y'all niggas ran.
You don't get that.
Damn, them niggas doing their thing.
Nigga said this was big. Let me go get the biggest now. Pause.
It wasn't biggest because of the tickets. It was the biggest because y'all brought Iron.
We didn't bring them.
The legends came back some madness too.
No. I'm talking about the people that was in the stands. That's what I'm talking about.
Bro.
The people that when they know I'm about to battle, other people come watch me.
New York rappers come see New York.
Niggas, what do you? It was New York rappers on Summer Madness 1.
Busta Rhymes and then
It was.
Where are you from? Where are you from? Where are you from?
Hey yo.
Where are you from?
That's why I don't understand you, bro.
Where are you from?
I don't understand you.
I got respect in your city. You ain't get respect in mine.
Why Nelly ain't come see you?
Look at his face. What? That had to sting a little. That had to sting a little bit. Why Nelly ain't come see you? That's crazy.
I don't understand you.
I got respect in your city. You ain't get respect in mine.
Why Nelly ain't come see you?
Nelly did come see you.
No, he didn't.
I battled Calico. Who was on stage?
And he said you lost.
Man, now this. You just said he didn't come see you.
He said you
When
lost.
he said I lost?
He came to see me and Snoop do a league to help you.
Nah, you didn't.
You forgot about that? Gladiator School. You was in that.
You never helped me do anything.
You nigga, I put you on Gladiator School.
Now you put me on Gladiator.
Are you insane?
How you book me?
I put you, nigga. I told Snoop to book you, brother.
Now you chose. Shut the fuck up.
I did.
This nigga just cap. That's what made me mad about these niggas. They can't even have a real conversation. Now you booked me. What are you talking
I told
That's
Snoop,
crazy.
nigga. It was me and Snoop.
Mook is a menace because he's bringing up probably one of the most notable losses that Hitman has ever taken in his career against Calico. I remember, like, Gladiator School, I don't know who else battled. I know Daylight and Sue Surf did that whole animation stuff. It wasn't hidden. But they need to battle again because of that. But Hitman and Calico dog walk Hitman that whole battle. Calico dog walked Hitman that whole battle. Crowd wasn't feeling Hitman. Everything that Calico was saying was hidden, and he walked him down that whole battle. So for Mook to say, look, you fumbled an opportunity that I put you on, it's got to be different. All right. Menace. Absolute menace.
Oh my goodness.
You forgot? When you got the call, who was the person?
Snoop told me personally he was a fan of me and he wanted to see me go. What are you talking?
He's laughing.
I told him to tell you that.
1,000 on that. That's what they do right now.
He told him to tell you that, Jesus. All right.
You want to bet?
Yo,
Shut niggas
ask him.
This is free.
Ask him, bro. Ask him.
Book, you couldn't book me.
Ask him.
Why would you book me?
Because I liked you back then.
You ain't never had a business to book me.
I liked you back then. I am the business.
You're
What?
not. You're not.
I'm the whole bit, bro. I'm your whole entire business, bro. When you had the braids, my nigga, you forgot.
Oh, bro.
They calling me Murda Mook to St. Louis out here, you know. I
Just
don't
say I
know.
did show love.
I'm just
say
saying.
if I did say that.
I don't know, man.
Where are we now? Just say I did say that.
All right,
What
so
they got
now
to do with
where
now?
we at? We right here.
So what the fuck does that mean, Mook?
We right here.
You talking circles, man. You still drunk, bro.
No, you the one that's drunk, and you sound like it. You sound like
Bet
it.
on our battle.
You sound like it.
I saw you in the face off telling a nigga to bet 20 times. I dare you fix your lips and tell me you want to bet.
I don't want to bet.
I bet you don't.
I don't want to bet.
I bet you don't.
I don't want
See,
to
I
bet.
called these niggas bluff. He told the nigga he want to bet 20 times. Bet me.
That's back in the days when
I
that's
bet.
back in the
Yeah, I
days.
bet. I'm not none of
That's
that.
back in the days. I don't even do that no more.
I bet you don't. I bet you get real. Yeah, I bet you real. I bet you fix your life real in front of me. I bet you get real, emotional, secure, and I don't do that no more. I bet, cause you can't. You can't do that to me.
Brother.
You can't do that to
Yo,
me.
but you the one. You really need some help,
I
bro.
don't need no help.
I'ma help you.
I don't need no help.
I'ma help you, bro.
Therapy. This man talking that therapy talk. This is crazy. This is crazy. Now it's gonna turn into a therapy session. Jeez.
I don't even know if my son graduated.
Battle Rappers Anonymous. RBA.
Stayed out of trouble.
BRA.
I got 7 businesses. Been on TV 15 years. No run-in with the laws, no church, no nothing. Didn't have to change my life at nothing. I don't need help. Did you just get help?
I need help. I needed help.
I know you do. Nothing you can say gonna ever affect me, bro. I did things my way.
You think you're doing them your way.
I did your way.
That's the first thing they tell you when you need help.
What?
That you think everything you do, you did it your way.
What?
That's the first thing they tell you.
I wouldn't know because then nobody ever have to tell me I needed help.
Somebody gonna tell you.
Somebody told you already. You can do with that info as you need. I'm fine, and I've been fine. Everything good. Everything good. I just made 20 superstars in the last 2 years.
And did you pay any?
That's the dumb shit I'm talking about, bro. Hey, Eon, you heard? J2, you heard? Yeah. Have y'all got paid?
Yes. Yes.
Ain't anything for giggles. Who have you paid?
Nobody.
Scary ass niggas be doing this shit, come and try to play the innocent role so Hitman can look mad and yes, Hitman, I ain't do nothing. You scared. I come up here and tell you niggas I'm gonna put on a show because I bet on myself. These niggas niggas act scared. I don't want to do nothing wrong to make the fans mad. I don't want to scream. I don't want to shout. That's why he don't promo, because he's scared to really bet on himself. I get on these cameras and I
You
listen.
just finished saying, I always used to say I want to bet. Now I don't bet on myself. You losing me.
You don't.
You losing me.
You don't. Why you don't promo?
You losing me.
Why don't you promo?
My silence is bigger than anything you could ever say.
Yeah, man, you know what's so bad about that moment right there? You know what's so bad about that right there? Hitman was kind of winning people back with the fact, because Hitman has to, like, feels the need to explain and prove himself and verify stuff. And he was kind of like working his way back to the table with, you know what I'm saying, getting verification from the people around him. And so he was extrapolating the argument, but as soon as that shoe dropped, like, what can you say to that after that? What can, jeez.
To really bet on himself. I get on these cameras and I
You
listen.
just finished saying, I always used to say I want to bet. Now I don't bet on myself. You losing me.
You don't.
You losing
You
me.
don't. Why you don't promo?
You losing me.
Why don't you promo?
My silence is bigger than anything you could ever say.
So look, guys, hey, so that was real. That was real cute, right? That was real right. So look though. But that's what I'm saying. These niggas get up here and they say anything for giggles. Cause I'm the type to make them prove it. If your silence is bigger than whatever I'm doing, why the fuck it take you a year to do 1 million views versus Big K? Why is his numbers lower than mine if his silence is that big? That don't make sense. You can't even pack out 100 room in Atlanta, in a blue room. I was there. All that heavy shit, you sound like that to them. My last 5 battles was like 27 million views. You're not nowhere near me. You ain't been on TV in 20 years.
These kids equate, like, Hitman got the young-minded thing because he's a businessman and the business has been working for him. Shout out, like I said, shout out to him. Business has been working for him, but we're talking about substance. This has got to be a battle of substance. Like, Mook has already set the tone that this is going to be a battle of substance. It's not going to be about who can get the most views or whatever and all of that. Because I'm going to be honest, a lot of times people be putting YouTube on in the background and not really be paying attention to it while they clean their house and stuff like that. So it's not really about views. It's about the quality of substance that's going to be delivered. You're talking analytics. That takes place after. But Mook is talking about spectacle. You know what I'm saying? The quality, what's the quality of the product going to be? What's the quality of the battle going to be? You're going to bring that popularity over, or like your fan base, your fan base of popularity that has all the numbers that allows you to generate, you know what I'm saying, what you generate as far as viewership and all of that. Cool. What happens if you lose to Murda Mook? What happens if you lose to Murda Mook and all of those people that you promoted and you brought those eyeballs to that stage for that fight? What happens when they watch you take an L to Murda Mook? We'll see.
You ain't sold out of event. You're not me. You're not.
Yeah, you're talking about selling tickets and whatnot, and that's cool. But the substance of your rounds, what are you going to be able to say to Mook that nobody else has said? You better not say Super Mario, and you better not reload bullets that came out of nobody. Like, everything you have to say has got to be based on reality. That's the only way it's going to work. Anybody that, you saw what he did to Tay-Rock when he dressed up like Dracula trying to be like a vampire and whatnot. Anything that's not real is not going to work against Mook. Anything that's not real, not concrete, is not going to work against Mook.
You're not me. That shit sound good to them. You talking to me now.
I'm not you.
No, you're not.
I'm not you. I don't want to be you. Listen, listen. You took that all the way out of context. You talking about my silence, and then you just went to a whole nother narrative. I just said me not promoing. That's what's the conversation, correct? You said me not promoting, right? My silence was bigger than anything you could ever say. You did all of that. You feel me? You start talking about views and money and being on TV and things. Beautiful. That's nice for you. I love that. I love that. I'm gonna put you on TV on the 13th. Believe me. Believe me.
Yeah, Hitman.
But this is listen, bottom line, I rap better than you. Let's not forget that. All of this other shit you talking about, I've been on TV, I've been here, I got 50 million views, I've been doing this. It's 50 million niggas with 50 million views.
Hitman, for the love of God, don't bite this bait. Do not.
You understand? Yes, the fucking nigga. Oh my God. Anyway, yo, listen. I rap better than you.
Why do you think that though?
That nigga, what do you mean?
Was that a serious question?
Anyway, yo, listen. I rap better than you.
Why do you think that though?
That nigga, what do you mean why I think that, nigga? That is.
Give me an example.
Oh my God.
Want me to give an example why that shit just, why niggas just gas you up about that? You want me to give an example? Yes or no?
Why he just gas you up about, you know what I'm saying, rapping and putting words together well, which is a key component of the sport?
Do you want me to give you an example, Mook? I give you an example right here in front of all these people why that shit you saying is cap and you just living off the New York, nostalgia.
New York made you, bro. How dare you fix your lips to do that? New York City, you a wild boy. Yo, bro, you just talk about where niggas from. Yo, you living off the New York. That's the stick. Yo, niggas be hating New York all over. I understand that. Niggas be thinking New York, niggas be thinking everything. But why would you lead with that's the New York shit? Why would you even have to add that? New York made you, Hitman. Didn't you say where was the biggest battle?
New York. But did I diss New York?
Where did you battle Arsenal?
I'm teaching you how.
Where did you? No, you're not. No, you're
He's
not.
gonna talk and it sound good.
No,
It
it sounds true.
Okay, man. He just said, okay, I just dissed New York. Can somebody tell me why I just dissed New York?
No. I'm telling you, listen, chill. Don't try to say you just dissed New York. I'm saying those are slight, you underhanded compliments. Don't do that. Listen. New York City, where did you battle Arsenal?
New York.
That's the biggest, that's the first battle you brought up, right? Then the next battle you brought up was, what was the biggest smack event? Where was that?
New York.
How dare you?
Exactly. You're not saying nothing, Mook.
I'm just saying the truth.
Look, I got it.
Oh, but if this goes like the rap battle goes, this is gonna be a 3-0 body bag. I hate to say it too. I hate to say it. I really do, because I honestly don't have anything against Hitman. I think spectacle, sportsmanship, I think performance has its place in battle rap. It's just not what I'm into, and it's not what the core fan base of battle rap is into. We're here to hear some fly shit. We're here to hear that wordplay. We're here to hear that wittiness. And Hitman, you yeah.
I got into it with another STL rapper because I didn't want to diss New York. See, he gonna say shit and niggas be like, wow, until a nigga like me be like, break it down and y'all be like, that was dumb. He's telling me I dissed New York, but I got a tour with another STL battle rapper because I wouldn't diss New York because I showed that much love. I showed love to New York. I got famous in New York before I was famous anywhere.
I'm glad you said that.
I did.
I'm glad you said that because you just said you come with this old New York shit. That's all. It sounds a little funny.
I said New York nostalgia.
Did you say nostalgia? I didn't. Maybe the nostalgia word didn't get out.
I think I said that. But look, what I'm saying is this, bro. You from a different era. You was the face. You did all that to smack. I came in showing you love. You got here, saw another nigga doing that, and you couldn't show the same love. It's always good to show love when a nigga under you. I'ma come to your shows, I'ma do all that because you under me. When you see a nigga right here like that, that's when you see who really supporting you. When I start getting all this money, when I start getting on these TV shows, when I start battle rapping at a high event, sold out, New York, Jersey, all this shit I'm doing, niggas start, Hitman just performing. He think he this, he think he that. Nah, it's another sheriff in town, nigga, and I'm from St. Louis, nigga. That's who I am, nigga.
When did I ever do that to you? You know what?
That's what you did.
You know what?
You want me to tell you when you did it?
Yeah, please, bro.
I'm gonna tell you when you did it.
Please.
Me and Mook was cool, no problems at all. I'm doing my thing, he just wakes up one day, Hitman said reload with the bullets, that was stupid. Why would you say that about a nigga if you fuck with him and we ain't got no battle coming up? That's hate, that's underhanded compliment. That's what you said.
I said that was stupid, or I said that just, you couldn't do that.
You said that didn't make sense. I'm just stupid.
You can't reload with bullets that came out of somebody. That was the only point I was making.
Well, why say that if you cool though?
So you mean to tell me Hitman got animosity with Mook because Mook critiqued one of his lines, and it was him versus John, I believe, reload with the bullets that came out him. And that bar hit. It wasn't really a bar, but that line hit. But when you think about it on the rewatch, and when you think about it right after, it doesn't make any damn sense. Pretty much.
What do you mean? Nigga, we all cool. No, did I not tell you, did I not say that was that you could still be my homie, but
saying this niggas like that.
a nigga can't say you can't reload with bullets that came out of nigga, and you take that, nigga, you said it.
So cool. So if I'm cool with a nigga, if I'm cool with a
You said something wrong, a nigga that's gonna tell you something.
That don't make sense. Call my phone. Call my phone if you really a partner, nigga. Fuck.
Call your phone about a bar? No, if I'm getting interviewed in the street and we all do this thing like as a sport, because this is a sport, it's a competition, it's a sport inherently. If we all are participants in this sport, right? It's like being at the press conference and, you know what I'm saying, you critiquing what somebody asks you about what another team's doing, and that y'all might see each other later down the line, and it's like, oh, yeah, they look good and whatnot, but you know what I'm saying, they did this, they got that, and You know what I'm saying? They're asking basketball players what they feel about other teams in the same conference. It's like, oh yeah, well, you know what I'm saying, Harden, he does XYZ, and I'm more and I do my thing like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Well, he did something in the last game. To me, it didn't make much sense, but we're gonna see how it shakes out in the finals, because we both gonna meet up there. Like, hey, players critique other players all the time in every sport. You know what I'm saying? Publicly. It's not some behind the scenes stuff. But you want him to call your phone to tell you, hey, dog, you can't reload bullets that came out. And like, come on, some realism. Get some realism, man.
What the fuck is you talking about? If I'm cool with Chilla and I just get on the internet one day and say, Chilla, that shit with that shit don't fucking make sense. Like, what are you doing?
Yo, you
that
know-
look crazy.
Yo, you know-
Bro, man, that's crazy. You
Why
know
you-
what? That's
you
hate.
looking for mad validity.
If I
You looking
know,
for mad
no,
validity
because I
over
don't
here.
know,
Listen,
I'm not
we
looking for
talking.
nothing. I'm
Check
telling
this
you
out.
what niggas is feeling like.
What niggas is, I understand niggas is feeling like this. I get it. But check this out. Holla, you the nigga that be speaking on everybody battles all the time, bro. Yeah, you do. I can't even open my space. What is it, X? I can't even open this shit, and the first thing I see is Hitman Holla says this about a nigga. Hitman Holla says this about a nigga. Hitman, bro, you always do.
You're lying.
Really?
All I do is get on the internet and respond. I
A
don't.
nigga can't say, yo, bro, as a nigga that we was cool, if somebody say something, this is the part where I know it was something inside you, pause, because at the end of the day, right, if a nigga didn't matter and a nigga said that, like, nigga just brushed that off, right? But the fact that I said that, it mattered a lot to you. It mattered a lot to you, bro. And all I was just saying, it was just funny.
It's always
Dear Lord, this is bad. I'm gonna have to cut it off here. Yeesh. Jesus, this is bad. This is so bad. This is so bad, bro. This I don't. Okay, so we gonna do this in parts. Let me see what the time is. We almost 20 minutes in. It's a whole hour. We about 20 minutes in. And a lot happened in that 20 minutes, yo. A lot happened in that 20 minutes. So I'm gonna have to chop this up and give y'all my reaction, and we'll probably do it 20. Yeah, we'll do 320s. 320 sound good. So it's gonna be part 1, 2, and 3. But this is so far. This is bad for Hitman because Mook got him on the. He got him out here looking crazy because Hitman is high energy and Mook is just like real being calm. Then he's pointing out historical facts about battle rap. Hitman is losing his shit. Oh, and then you know what I'm saying, he's making him look even more emotional with the last joint, talking about, yeah, you know, I say one thing and then you go ahead and you know what I'm saying, because I said it. If anybody else, I'm sure there was plenty of dudes who was like, yeah, you can't reload with the bullets that came out. You can't reload with the bullets that came out of dude. Like, what you saying? You can't reload with bullets that came out of body. Particularly because the bullet is in a casing. So once the shell, once the projectile is ejected, the shell, the jacket is off, so you can't really reload because it's not even the same piece of metal anymore. Not to mention the fragmentation from the blast and all of this, but from the little explosion that happens in the chamber. But yeah, it's it's not looking good for Hitman, man. It's not looking good for Hitman. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm gonna get out of here. Peace, love, health, wealth to you all. Till next time. Peace.